friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to talk to you about my hoarding closet and do yet another update for you. The last time I did one of these was back in April, and then I wasn't able to get everything together until May. It's been about like 3.5, 4 months since I last counted the closet, and I'm really surprised in some areas that I've made a lot of progress, in some areas where it seems to be like I'm pretty stagnant. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about each category and where I was last time versus where I am now, and kind of give you guys a status update on what I'm thinking about going forward with like future SASs and things like that from Bath & Body Works. So I've got my computer here. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the numbers. First thing I have is hand soaps. I had 12 back in April, and now I'm down to 5, which is a decrease of 7, which is a lot of hand soaps. I typically go through more hand soap in the summer anyways because I'm home most of the time. I'm washing my hands a lot and it becomes more of a routine. I will say though that I'm a little concerned that I'm probably going to go through those 5 well before the end of the year. So I'm just curious your thoughts on, should I stick with my no-buy and just buy like drugstore hand soaps or hand soaps from Target, or would it be okay for me to break the no-buy just for the Bath & Body Works hand soaps? I'm also kind of torn because I definitely feel like their hand soaps are on the drier side compared to other brands. So I'm not even sure I want to buy more Bath & Body Works hand soaps, but I feel like if the deal is right, I probably would be inclined to pick some up. But let me know your thoughts on this breaking of the no-buy rules or not down below. We also have hand creams. I had 1 back in April and now I have 3. It's kind of a stretch though because at the end of the school year I had a bunch of really like gracious seniors and some juniors give me a bunch of different presents, and a few girls gave me some travel the new body lotions that they have in the travel sizes or the fun size, whatever they call it, and I'm counting those as hand creams. I'm probably just going to use those as hand creams on my desk, which is why I have increased in that area. I have a few other areas where I haven't made a lot of progress, and I think it's because I was given like a bunch of presents, which is so sweet and thoughtful, and they don't have to do that, but it's also really cute that they know how much I love Bath & Body Works, even though I don't talk about it a ton like with my students. They either like watch my channel or just notice my desk where I do have a bunch of different Bath & Body Works items. Additionally, foot cream, I have no change here. I had 2 in April, I still have 2. This foot cream is foot cream that I prefer to use in the winter when I can put on fuzzy socks and let it absorb. So I don't really wear fuzzy socks in the summer months, hence why I'm not really using that cream. Shampoo, big decrease, had 13, now I have 8, which is a decrease of 5. I'm really happy with that, especially because it was very overwhelming for a while having that much shampoo, but I'm slowly whittling through it and I feel a lot better about it. I've also come to realize with shampoo and conditioner, my collection grew really fast because I couponed. Like I could go out every single week and get 2 or 3 either shampoos or conditioners, and it would cost me like maybe $3 at the most, and I like amassed them really fast. But I don't need to do that every single week. It's not like coupons and sales for shampoo and conditioner at the drugstore like stops. Unlike laundry detergent or paper towels or toilet paper, which kinds of go through like different waves of sales and there's kind of like dry spells, shampoo and conditioner is always on some kind of sale, so I don't need to like mass buy that stuff anymore the way I used to. For conditioners, I had 12, now I have 6, so I'm down 6, which is really, very exciting. I'm hoping to really keep those collections down and only have like 1 or 2 of each as a backup because I don't need to have that many. For leave-in hair products, had 6, still have 6. It's a very tough collection for me to use. I'm not someone who does a lot of like leave-in products, and I don't really blow dry my hair, which is what a lot of leave-in products get used for. So now that I don't have any flat iron sprays, I'm probably just gonna be using a lot of those like leave-in products or those like spray products as heat protectant or flat iron sprays. It just works for me. It doesn't really damage my hair when I use them. So I'm pleased with that, and hopefully maybe by the next update I'll have at least 1 pulled out of there that I'm using, if not have completely used up. Same thing goes for hair serums, had 5, still had 5. Those 2 categories are probably the toughest categories for me to use aside from my body lotions, just because again, they are large products and I don't really use them that often. Hair oil, I can officially say I have no more. I've had 1, now I pulled the Dove one out, I'm working on it, and it feels really good. I will not hoard those ever again because it is not fun to have to try to use them. They are really difficult to use use completely from start to finish, and who knows how long the Dove one will take me to use. In regard to travel body sprays, I had one, now I have 5, which is an increase of 4. Again, I was given a bunch of like little sets and things from students, which was super sweet and thoughtful, and travel body sprays I can go through really quickly. I haven't pulled one out and used one in a really long time because I've been focused so much on the full-size ones, but I officially don't have any more full-size sprays in my closet. I had one in April and now I don't have any, and I don't plan on having any more in there. There's one I've had in my car for, I want to say like at least 4 months, if not more, like 6. I don't know how long I've had it in there because I've never put it into a project, and it's just slowly being worked through. And then I have one in my bathroom. So once those 2 are gone, I will probably easily whip through those travel size ones, no problem. In regards to travel body wash, had 2 in April, still had 2. Normally in the summer, I focus a lot on the minis because I can whip through them pretty quickly, but I opted to not do that this time around. I opted to focus more on full-size items. I probably will save the travel size bottles for when I go to like Maine during a vacation and don't feel like bringing a full size with me, something like that, just so that way they'll actually get used. In regards to body wash, I had 26 and now I have 25. That number was a little upsetting to count and find out because you guys have seen it. I have been working a lot on body washes, but like I said, I was given some, and I'm someone who's not gonna like return or, you know, get rid of. I'm gonna use those, and I feel pretty confident that I can probably get through 10 more before the year is up, and to end the year with 15, that's really not bad for me. I feel like 15 body washes is what I can go through in a year, if not a little bit more. So I'll be very happy if I can get down to 15 by the end of 2017. In regards to travel body lotion, had 4, still have 4. Haven't made a lot of progress there because again, I wanted to focus more on the full size guys. I typically tend to do the travel size ones first every summer, and then I never get to my full size ones, and I just need to place more focus on those. For the full-size body lotions, I had 27 and now I have 25. It's really eye-opening to see that in 4 months I've only really used 2 up. They do take a long time for me to use, and I know that once I'm done with my body creams, which are like my winter lotions, and I start mixing the body lotions with a thicker like Vaseline cream that I discovered in the winter, that I can start using my body lotions year round, and that will really help me make more progress because I do apply a lot of lotion in the winter. In regards to my winter body lotions, aka like my triple body moisture creams or my body creams, whatever Bath & Body Works calls them these days, no progress there. I had 12, I still have 12. It's not the right season for me to be using them. I feel like I'll definitely get through a bunch of them between the fall and the winter, so I'm not really concerned about that category. And I will say that once I'm done with those 12, I'm not going to purchase any until I am down very aggressively on my body lotions. I do prefer the body creams over the body lotions. I find that they're much more moisturizing for my body's needs right now, but I know if I keep buying the winter creams and only use my like body lotions in like the late spring and the summer, it will take me a decade to go through all of my lotions, and I cannot wait that long. In regards to body scrubs, I'm really surprised by this category. I had 23 and now I have 25. I honestly don't know how I have amassed more. I'm not surprised I haven't used that many, just because I was really lax this summer about using the exfoliating, and I don't know why. Like, I love to exfoliate. I usually do it every single week religiously, and summer is the best time to be exfoliating, and I have gotten lax on it. I don't know what the deal is, but I will definitely get that number down by the next update because that's a crazy amount of body exfoliants. For makeup removers, had 6, now I have 7. Not concerned about it. I will always be going through those. You guys saw that I recently picked up a few when I had my Holy Sheet set from Sephora. It had like, I think 3 packages in there, so I've been slowly working on them, but they take a little bit longer. For face wash, I had 7, now I have 8. I count both full size and like travel or sample size face wash. I have not been as good about using face wash up because I've been focusing on a large bottle versus cycling through a bunch of minis, so I'm sure once I'm done with that full size one, I'll focus more on my sample face washes. In regard to moisturizer, I'm very happy to say that I had 8 and now I have 1. I literally, when I finished up my full-size number 7 little tubs, I like looked in my hoarding closet and I had a ton of moisturizer, like skincare samples. So I made it my mission to really work through those, and I finally worked through all of them, and then I repurchased my number 7. And I always purchase 2 night creams and 1 day cream when I make that purchase, because I feel like I go through the night cream a lot faster than the day cream. So that's the 1 night cream I have sitting in my closet. I'm really happy about that. I'm sure the number will go up again though, because I tend to get a lot of moisturizers and face creams in different subscription services. So I'm sure once the number 7 is gone again, I'll have to come back and use those samples. It'll kind of always be like a cycle. For face toners and serums, had 3, still have 3. Again, I'm starting to rediscover using up those things and getting worked through, because I'm not super big into toners or serums. I'm kind of like one or the other, but now I'm trying to use both to see if I actually like it. For hair masks, had 3 in April, now I'm down to 2. Feeling good about that. That'll be a slow progression because the 2 that I have in my closet are like big kahunas. They will take me a long time to use once I pull them out. Tanning products, I had 4 and now I have 3. I really should have used more of them throughout the summer, and I might try to like get myself in the last like couple of weeks to use them up, just because I don't really like self-tanning products except for the one that I had used in a recent project, but I'm just kind of like not big into them. They're samples. There's no reason why I can't use them, so I'm gonna try to push myself in like the next few weeks to get them done. For face exfoliants, I had 4, now I have 5. Again, I get them as samples a lot, and it's tricky because I find that they're difficult for me to use. I don't exfoliate my face super often, like no more than twice a week, and so those little samples can last you a really long time if you're getting them on the regular, which I tend to. So in total, in April, I had 183 items in my closet, and now I have 162. So in about like a 3.5 to 4 month time span, I used 32 items, but there were 11 items either brought in through gifts or things that I purchased or from different subscription boxes. Even though I don't get very many anymore, they still can accumulate. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. I really would like to get down some of the categories even further. I'm going to keep trying to use my body lotions as long as I can before I have to switch over to my body creams. But all around, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm also going to show you guys the new layout, and I'll explain for you what my closet looks like. It's a little overwhelming now just because there's more stuff in there than what was in the previous closet, and it's because our closet space, we have plenty of storage here, but it's sort of only in a few closets, versus before we had a lot of smaller closets at the other apartment. So I'll take you on that tour. All right, you guys, so I'm standing as far away from my closet as I can, but I want to give you like a full understanding of how much bigger this closet is compared to what we were working with. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and explain. Like I said, it's a little overwhelming when you first like take it all in. But this closet officially houses more than just the original hoarding closet. So up here we have all of our sheets. Over here we have our towels. This is all wax melt based stuff, and this is candles, and then that's just like some miscellaneous stuff. So basically these 2 shelves didn't exist in the original closet, which brings us down to like this shelf. This is where I've got all of my nail stuff, which again, I wasn't keeping in our previous hoarding closet. And then I'll take you a little bit closer so you can sort of see what we got going on here. We've got razors. This is a lot of like Ben's stuff and sunscreen and things that I like don't really count in the closet. Then we have like the makeup remover stuff back there, my foot and hand creams. Over here we have like, again, stuff I don't count that's mostly just Ben's, my hair care box. This is all of like our first aid box. I don't count that. My box of face masks, which is really disturbingly overwhelming. You've got my like makeup brush cleanser. You have my 2 hair masks that I have left. Like I said, massive tubs. And then you get down to this shelf, which is predominantly my stuff. So you can see here we've got the body washes, you've got like my skin face care stuff. This little box belongs to Ben. You've got my fine fragrance mists here. You have the body lotions back there. This is a combination of my body creams and my exfoliators, and then you have like the rest of my stuff. Again, those things belong to Ben. from his little hoard, and I've managed to like parse it down since we moved, and like shampoo, conditioner over there. So that is the hoarding closet. Definitely a different setup, and I feel like it's gonna be harder for you guys to see noticeable progress like this because it's all spread out, but I'm hoping over time that the ideal goal will be to condense everything to one shelf so that I'm not like living the land of crazy on 2 shelves. But let me know what you think of the new setup, and let's go ahead and go back to where we were. But that is it for me. I would love to hear from you guys. I will link below the spreadsheet, which has all the different categories, and it will show you where I started when I first started counting this stuff to where I am now. So you can kind of sort of see my progression or my slip ups here and there along the way. But that is it for me. I'll talk to you in the next video real soon. Bye.